One afternoon, me and my siblings were on our way home from school. We were in primary school at this point, and the bus was crowded. My brother and sister were up towards the middle of the bus, and I was in the front seat, behind the bus driver. I like to be in the front of the bus. I used to talk to the bus driver a lot of the time. I even had a massive fascination with the buses and how they worked. Sometimes the bus driver would let me open and close the door at every bus stop. That was a lot of fun. Although this bus ride wasn't going to be so pleasant. About halfway home, we stopped at a bus stop and some kids were getting off the bus, followed by an older student. He was running down the aisle of the bus. The bus driver thought it was someone just getting off, but by the time the guy had reached where I was sitting, he vomited all over me and all over the floor. The guy got off the bus and sat on the ground throwing up some more, while the bus driver quickly got out and went under the bus to grab a mop and towel and some cleaning solution. I took my shirt off and the bus driver threw the towel to me to clean myself up. After the bus driver cleaned up the mess on the floor and wherever else, the student got back on the bus and we were on our way again. For the next 10 minutes of the journey, I felt so sick. I knew I was going to be next to throw up, but I had to wait. The nausea was coming over me in waves. The cold sweats made me feel so cold, so I was drying myself with the towel. I wanted to lay down, but I couldn't, as someone was sitting next to me by the window. Finally, we were at our stop, and my mum was standing there waiting for us. The bus driver told me to take the towel, so I did. My shirt was in my school bag anyway. We got off the bus and my brother and sister ran up to my mum and told her what had just happened, as I was walking slowly behind, knowing I was going to be sick. My mum said I was as white as a ghost. As we started walking home, my mum was really empathetic towards me. I was emotional and I felt sick. We got halfway up to the house and I couldn't take the nausea anymore and I threw up on the side of the road. I literally felt better after that. We got home and Mum put me straight in the shower. I'm pretty sure I only had a little bit of dinner that night, and I'm sure I went to bed early as well. Ever since this incident, I've always hated the sound of someone throwing up, not to mention the smell. I didn't want to be anywhere near anyone who was sick like that. It actually became a phobia. It's not so bad now that I'm older though.